We record our messages, documenting our fear and our belief in survival. Above ground, a fierce battle rages.
We need more bandages over here.
Incoming! Get cover!
This one is stable. Move them out.
Russian advances stall as supply lines stretch thin. As the tanks push forward, the resistance stiffens. The enemy holds their ground, turning the advance into a brutal crawl.
The battle fades into tense waiting, rather than open assault.
The rains came, turning the streets to thick mud, and slowing the advance of both the Russian and Ukrainian forces.
Dawn breaks over the outskirts near Kharkiv. But as the sun rises, distant explosions serve as a stark
Radio reports confirm. Kharkiv still stands.
As dawn breaks near Kharkiv, the distant sound of explosions reminds us the front line is close, even in this procedural world.
Deep trenches are cut into the earth. The defenders work without pause. As the defenders we need to hold this line! Keep digging!
Hurry! The bus is leaving!
Take care, we'll see you soon.
Advance to the city walls. All tanks, open fire on the defenses.
Incoming artillery! Brace for impact! The wall is cracking!
The advance from the east has begun. We will test the city's defenses, and through pressure and intimidation, victory will be ours.
The Eastern forces advance, testing the city's defenses with pressure and intimidation. Kharkiv's streets turn silent as windows are boarded and metro stations become shelters.
Status report! How long can we hold this line?
We're tired, but we won't break. The trench is secure for now.
How long do you think we will have to stay down here?
I don't know. It's safer than the street.
Kharkiv's streets are silent as windows are hastily boarded up against the coming danger.
Kharkiv's streets turn silent as windows are boarded and metro stations become shelters.
Get back to your positions! We hold this road, no matter the cost. We will not retreat.
All units, hold the line. Repeat, do not yield the road. Enemy armor approaching from the east. They called this the critical road, and we swore an oath to protect it. We will not retreat.
The enemy is attempting to breach the perimeter. Villages are falling, and their tanks and helicopters are now approaching the city. The enemy forces are breaching the perimeter. The villages are falling.
What about the tanks? We have to evacuate the city now!
Breaking news! The enemy is mobilizing at the border. We are receiving reports of tanks and helicopters crossing into the villages. This is not a drill. The enemy is breaking through. We have to warn everyone.
Look! The tanks! They're already here!
We brought everything we could. We want you to know that we are here for you, and we will continue to help.
Exhausted but resolute, these brave souls deliver essential supplies, reminding us that solidarity lights the way even in the darkest times.
We finally made it! Here are the supplies and some letters.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the support.
We brought these messages of support for you.
Thank you. We appreciate this more than you know.
They traveled for days, proving that hope always arrives.
Night falls, and the glow of lights colors the horizon, while the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv prepares for another attack.
Night falls, and the glow of lights colors the horizon, while the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv prepares for another attack by Russian aggressors.
Night falls, and the glow of lights colors the horizon, while the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv prepares.
Night falls on Kharkiv. Prepare for the assault. Move up, take cover. We have incoming.
The Russian shelling intensifies, shaking the very foundations of the buildings and testing the morale of the defenders.
Russian shelling intensifies, shaking buildings and testing morale.
The bombardment was relentless. We had to find cover fast, but nowhere felt safe.
Russian shelling intensifies, shaking buildings and testing morale. Ukrainian soldiers communicate quietly, relying on trust rather than numbers.
Watch the left flank. Moving now.
We move here at dawn. Keep it quiet.
Understood.
In the quiet of the forest, these defenders move as one. They rely not on words, but on shared understanding and absolute trust.
They are close. We need to move now, quietly.
All right, let's go.
The sudden lull gives rise to false hope, which is shattered by renewed fighting on the outskirts of the district. The sudden lull gives rise to false hope, shattered by renewed fighting on the outskirts. Russian tanks attack.
The sudden lull gives rise to false hope, which is shattered by renewed fighting. Russian tanks attack the Ukrainians, but low.
The sudden lull gives rise to false hope, which is shattered by renewed fighting on the outskirts of the district.
We send these messages into the void, hoping someone hears us. The fighting above is relentless, but our spirit remains.
The sounds above are terrifying, but we will not break. We believe in our soldiers. We believe in victory!
The battle for Kharkiv rages on. Street by street, the defenders hold the line without surrendering the city's heart.
The fight for Kharkiv is a brutal, block-by-block struggle. Despite overwhelming...
This is the battle for Kharkiv. Wave after wave of Russian tanks and infantry are met with determined resistance as the
Kharkiv's defenders adapt, holding ground street by street without surrendering the city's heart.
Shift of locations and episodes. The Russian forces attempt to push deeper into Ukrainian territory, but the resistance remains fierce.
Here, in these ruins, we see both loss and stubborn resistance. They send tanks and missiles, yet the flag endures. All units, advance! Watch your flank! Missile fire!
A damaged neighborhood becomes a symbol of loss and stubborn resistance.
He's losing too much blood. Keep pressure on that wound.
I've got him! Let's move to the bunker!
We've got incoming. Move, move, move! Get the stretcher secured now.
We're taking heavy fire near the bridge. Push the armor forward.
The tanks are bogged down in the mud. We can't advance.
The relentless rain has turned the battlefield into a quagmire. Both sides struggle as heavy armor.
The rains have turned the battlefield into a quagmire. Both sides struggle for every inch of ground as the armored divisions push forward.
Radio reports confirm. Kharkiv still stands. Radio reports confirm. Kharkiv still stands. Radio reports confirm. Kharkiv still stands.
The city becomes a fortress, not of walls, but of people.
The city becomes a fortress, not of walls, but of people.
The city becomes a fortress, not of walls,
but of people.
The city becomes a fortress not of walls, but of people.
We're ready for anything they throw at us!
Our spirit is stronger than any weapon.
Russian advances stall as supply lines stretch thin. Russian advances stall as supply lines stretch thin. I don't care. Fix the tank now. We are sitting ducks out here. It's useless, Commander. The engine is dead and the truck is empty.
Ukrainian forces regain control of key positions near the outskirts of a major city.
Ukrainian forces regain control of key positions near the outskirts.
Ukrainian forces regain control of key positions near the outskirts.
We have them on the run. This counteroffensive will decide the fate of the Donbas.
Move out!
Hope returns cautiously as enemy pressure weakens.
Hope returns cautiously as enemy pressure weakens.
Дякуємо, захисники.
Hope returns cautiously as enemy pressure weakens. Hope returns cautiously as enemy pressure weakens.
We're finally out!
The sky! It's so clear! Look at the bird!
It's beautiful!
After weeks underground, the families of Kyiv emerge. The war continues, but so does hope.
Families emerge briefly from shelters to see daylight again.
The sound of combat shifts farther from the city center.
The sound of combat shifts farther from the city center.
Year 2025. The battle for the city center has moved to the outskirts, but the fight for Ukraine continues.
The sound of combat shifts farther from the city center.
They fought block by block, and with every victory, the Ukrainian flag returned to its rightful place.
As the sun rises over the reclaimed territory, signifying liberation, the Ukrainian forces raise their flag. Recon confirms heavy resistance in the sector. We need to secure that position.
Drone inbound. Supply secure. Thank you.
The year is 2025. The war rages on, but the spirit of Ukraine remains unbroken.
The Russian line is holding near. The cost of defense becomes visible in ruins and empty streets. The cost of defense becomes visible in ruins and empty streets.
The year is 2025. The year is 2025. While the world watches the escalating conflict, international attention.
Ukraine war against Russia, 2025. All eyes are on Kharkiv as the city makes its final stand.
Ukrainian fighters hold their lines, exhausted but unbroken. The armor is advancing on the east side. Send the drone up, I'll prep the launcher. We are not breaking today.
The battle fades into tense waiting rather than open assault.
The assault is over for now, but this waiting is worse than the fight.
The open assault is over for now. It's a waiting game. Keep an eye on the map and stay ready.
We secured the eastern perimeter. The cost was high.
We will rebuild. The season ends with Kharkiv still free, scarred, and alive.
The season ends with Kharkiv still free, scarred, and alive.
The season ends with Kharkiv still free, scarred, and alive.
The season ends with Kharkiv still free, scarred, and alive.